Imagine a world where the next Rembrandt isn't a person but an algorithm. We're not talking about simple filters. We're talking about AI creating breathtaking original works that evoke genuine emotion. This isn't science fiction anymore. Today, we're exploring the revolutionary ways AI is redefining what it means to be an artist and reshaping the very future of creative expression. Look at this. Is this art? And if so, who is the artist? These aren't paintings or photographs in the traditional sense. They were born from lines of text, from a conversation between a human and a machine. This is the world of AI art. For years, we've seen AI tackle logic-based problems, playing chess, driving cars, analyzing data. But now, it has entered one of the most fundamentally human domains: creativity. Platforms like Midjourney, DALL-E 3, and Stable Diffusion are no longer just novelties. They are powerful tools capable of generating complex, nuanced, and often beautiful images from simple text prompts. A user can type a surrealist painting of a clock melting over a futuristic cityscape in the style of Salvador Dalí, and within seconds, the AI delivers. But this incredible capability raises a profound question that artists and philosophers have debated for centuries, now with a new technological twist. Can an algorithm truly create? Or is it just a sophisticated imitator, a digital parrot trained on a massive dataset of human art? Let's explore this. When an AI generates an image, it isn't thinking in the human sense. It's recognizing patterns from the billions of images it was trained on, and then assembling pixels to match the user's prompt based on statistical probabilities. On one hand, you could argue this is just high-tech replication, a collage of existing ideas. The AI has no life experience, no heartbreak, no joy. It cannot feel the cold of a winter morning or the warmth of a loving embrace. How can it create something with genuine emotional depth? Yet look at the results. We see images that are not just technically proficient but also imaginative and evocative, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Some might say that the real creativity isn't in the algorithm itself, but in the human guiding it. The art of prompt engineering, crafting the perfect text to elicit a specific vision, is a skill in itself. The human is the director, the curator. The AI is the instrument, like a new kind of camera or a revolutionary new paintbrush. The artist's intent is still the driving force. It's a collaboration, a dance between human imagination and artificial intelligence. The human selects, refines, and gives meaning to the output. Without that human touch, it's just a stream of pixels. This new form of creation has exploded into the commercial world, giving rise to a brand new art market. We're seeing AI art galleries pop up, both online and in the physical world. Digital marketplaces, especially those dealing with NFTs, are filled with AI-generated pieces, some selling for astonishing prices. This commercialization brings both incredible opportunities and serious ethical dilemmas. The most pressing question is one of ownership and copyright. If an AI is trained on millions of copyrighted images from human artists without their permission, who owns the final product? The user who wrote the prompt? The company that built the AI? Or do the original artists whose work formed the training data deserve credit and compensation? Legal experts are scrambling to catch up. The laws surrounding intellectual property were written for a world where the creator was unequivocally human. Now, courts are beginning to rule that purely AI-generated work cannot be copyrighted, as it lacks human authorship. But what about works where a human has significantly altered or directed the AI's output? The line is blurry, and the debate is fierce. Some artists feel their work is being stolen and devalued, while others see a new frontier for creative enterprise. It's a complex ethical landscape where technology has outpaced our legal and moral frameworks, forcing us to ask what we value most in art: the final product or the human process behind it. So, where does this leave human artists? Is this the end of art as we know it? Far from it. Throughout history, artists have always adapted to new technologies. The invention of the camera didn't kill painting. It freed painters from the need for pure realism and gave birth to movements like Impressionism and Cubism. Similarly, many artists today are not fighting AI but embracing it as a powerful new tool in their creative toolkit. They use it to brainstorm ideas, generate unique textures, or create complex backgrounds, integrating AI-generated elements into their paintings, sculptures, and digital designs. It's a way to augment their own creativity, not replace it. Moreover, this technological shift forces us to recognize what makes human art so special. An AI can replicate styles, but it cannot replicate lived experience. It doesn't have a childhood, a culture, or a personal story to tell. The intentionality, the vulnerability, and the unique perspective that a human artist embeds in their work, that is something an algorithm cannot currently simulate. The subtle imperfections, the happy accidents, the soul poured onto the canvas. These remain the hallmarks of human creation. My call to action for all the artists watching is this: don't fear the technology. Learn its language, understand its capabilities, and find ways to use it that amplify your unique, irreplaceable human voice. Preserve what makes your art yours. What does the future hold? We can only speculate, but it's bound to be exciting. AI art will likely become even more sophisticated, perhaps evolving to create not just static images, but interactive experiences, entire virtual worlds born from our words. We may see AI become a standard part of art education, teaching students about color theory and composition in a dynamic, hands-on way. One of the most promising aspects is the potential for democratization. AI tools could lower the barrier to entry, allowing anyone, anywhere, regardless of technical skill, to visualize their ideas and participate in creative expression. From a child in a remote village to a senior citizen in a retirement home, the ability to create will be at their fingertips. In the end, this isn't a story of human versus machine. It's the next chapter in the ongoing story of art, a story of evolution and adaptation. The relationship between humanity and AI in the creative sphere will be a partnership, complex, sometimes challenging, but ultimately inevitable. We are co-creating the future canvas, and the masterpiece of our shared artistic horizon is just beginning to take shape. It's a thrilling time to be alive and to witness the redefinition of creativity itself. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration into the world of AI art. What are your thoughts? Is it a threat or an opportunity? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology and creativity. See you next time.